All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Havakakradash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, it's your brother Karat Desire, back with another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And the title of this lesson is going to be my response to Apostle Tahar's "The Lord and the angels are coming back in chariots." Okay, so we all are aware of that the government, okay, is letting it be known to the people that the chariots of Yahweh Shemel Shai are real. All right. So the chariots. So now that the world is seeing it, and we are seeing chariot sightings, through the internet, and most brothers have seen them face to face, eye to eye. All right. And these chariots, all right, they should be a faith booster to you believing in Yahweh Shemel Shai, because they are a sign, man. Okay. All right. So let me start with Matthew 16 and 27. For the Son of Man, which is Yahweh Shai, okay, shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. All right. The Lord is going to reward you according to what you do. All right. Whether it be good or bad. All right. But the whole point of me reading this is that the Son of Man, which is Yahweh Shai, is going to come in his glory. All right. And part of his glory is coming in those chariots, man. Okay. All right. Coming in things that people have seen but haven't seen in the sense of what it's going to do to this world, man. Okay. Have seen but haven't seen in the sense of um, what miracles it can do. All right. What things it can do. All right. So the Lord's going to come in his glory, man. All right. The Lord's going to come with great wrath as well. So let me grab this. And the Lord's going to come with his angels, like I just read. So this is Jude chapter 1 and verse 14. All right. And it says, and Enoch, also the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these saying, behold, Yahweh Shemel Shai cometh with 10,000 of his saints. All right. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming with 10,000 of his saints, are the chariots and the angels, right, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all the ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which the sinners have spoken against Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. Slot. I just wanted to make sure I needed to check on something. All right. So the Lord's coming with his angels to execute judgment upon those that are ungodly, man, and give every man according to his works, like we read in Matthew 16 and 27. All right. So let me get Acts 1 and 9. This is Acts 1 and 9. And when he had spoken these things, so Yahweh Shai speaking to the apostles, saying, hey, basically go forth and preach my word, because they asked him, when is he going to bring the kingdom of heaven, right, into Israel? All right. So Acts 1 and 9 says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. A chariot received Yahweh Shai, all right? And they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up. Behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which is these two angels, right? Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? The same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall come also in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. All right, so the way they saw the Lord go into heaven, which was by way of a chariot, the Lord is coming in a chariot. All right, so let's get 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter. This is 2 Ezra 13:1. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. So this is Ezra's dream, having a dream. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and that moved all the waves thereof. Excuse me. And I beheld, and lo, that men waxed strong with thousands of heaven. Same thing we read in Jude, all right? How shall I come with the thousands, tens of thousands of angels? And I believe you can also read it in Psalms. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. So everything and everybody's going to be afraid when the Lord Yahushua comes, all right? Whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth fire. All right, so the Lord's shooting these laser beams, all right? And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heavens to subdue the men that came out of the sea. So the Lord came out of the sky, man, all right? And these Esau and the world's military try to fight against them. This is right here, the chariot, verse 6. Behold, but I beheld, and lo, he graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, and I could not. So the Lord, he got up on his chariot, man, all right? And as those people tried to fight him, he destroyed them, as you can continue to read. All right, I'm going to read it. And after this, I beheld, and lo, they which gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And all they were mixed together, and the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and a great tempest fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So the Lord's coming back to kill, man. The Lord's not coming back to give candy, all right? The Lord ain't coming back to do anything but bring forth judgment to the world, man, all right? As we read, to give every man according to his works, right? So I just want to show a little video when I was at camp in Dallas. All right, and I don't know how to mute it, but this one I was at camp in Dallas, and the Lord put chariots in the background. All right, so just pay attention to the background.
Different types of books, man. So if you have any type of doubt in it, you're gonna read it in the next book. Right. You're gonna read it in the next book. I guess
in the background, I'm trying to see.
What the father of learning is.
They so quick.
Repetition, man. You're gonna read it in the next book. I guess what the father of learning is repetition, man.
That's why Paul said, if the resurrection ain't true, then our preaching is in vain.
Right.
Bro, Paul said, Paul's pretty much like, man, I'm catching all this hell, I'm getting thrown in the prison. You think I'm doing this for no reason? Right. Like, man, no. Like, man, going into that same, it was that same chapter, so it's 1 Corinthians 15. Verse 40, it says, him the Most High raised up on the third day and showed him openly.
We got to put more emphasis on this fact, man.
Yahushua rose from the dead. We don't talk about it enough. Bro, Yahushua rose from the dead. He conquered death. Death didn't have dominion over him. So, therefore, death don't have dominion over us. If we believe. Right. And it's only, that type of power is only going to be given to those who believe.
And according to your faith, man, I'm keep saying that, man.
All right, so you saw the chariots, man, and the Lord is coming back with those. So I'm going to get Zechariah right quick.
It's open.
Let me get Zechariah. Now, you know, we could go into Psalms. Where it says he set up the beams of the clouds as water, just roughly paraphrasing possibly, but this is Psalms, the way it talks about the chariots, all right? But I'm going to get Zechariah right quick, and then I'm going to close out. All right, this is Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. What you saw behind us in Dallas, man. What you see Apostle Tahar describing in his video as they was at camp. All right, flying rolls. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. And verse 3, then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Verse 4, I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. And who's the thief, man? Esau Edom, man. All right, who would be out here swearing and lying and stealing? Esau Edom, right? And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right. And this is what the Lord's going to bring, man. And the UAPs, UFOs, all right, the government is letting people know, but the men of the Lord been letting people know for decades, man. All right, starting off with Apostle Tahar, what those things are. All right, so with that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Al Shai, by Shem HaRakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who will and teach well. And I'm going to say shalom to the whole full at Kwam Yasharala and Mawaf Lavabah Shalom.